From AccuWeather.com, this is AccuWeather Daily, a brief host-read article. It's weather news in a nutshell. Overlapping dangers of tornadoes and historic flooding are targeting the southern U.S. through the weekend, uncharted territory for storm chasers who have tracked the weather up close for years. Tornadoes and thunderstorms blitzed the central U.S. Wednesday, with severe thunderstorms spawning tornadoes from Arkansas to Ohio. A total of 53 tornado reports were filed, and so far 33 twisters have been confirmed by the National Weather Service as of Friday afternoon. At least 3 tornadoes were determined to be EF3 on the enhanced Fujita scale, one in Lake City, Arkansas, another in Selmer, Tennessee, and one in Potosi, Missouri. At least 7 people were killed by the storms, including flooding deaths. At least one tornado was reported each day from March 28th through April 3rd. A tornado outbreak on Sunday the 30th produced dozens of tornado reports from Mississippi to Michigan, along with a late-season ice storm in Michigan. The most significant severe weather outbreak occurred Wednesday. For a 24-hour period from 8 a.m. on Wednesday, the National Weather Service issued 728 severe thunderstorm and tornado warnings, making it the third busiest severe weather day since records began in 1986. Tornadoes weren't the only story. Hail and high winds caused damage across a 1,500-mile swath of the nation. During that period, 495 high wind reports and 208 hail reports were filed. On Thursday, just one tornado report was received, but there were another 61 high wind reports and 46 hail reports. In Nashville, water rescues were performed on Thursday after particularly heavy rainfall. By Friday morning, hundreds of flood warnings were in effect from Texas to Pennsylvania. Historic, life-threatening flooding is forecast to impact parts of Arkansas, western Tennessee, and Kentucky throughout the weekend. Additional rounds of torrential rain will continue to trigger widespread, life-threatening, and catastrophic flash flooding centered on the mid-Mississippi and Ohio valleys into Saturday night. In the next few weeks, runoff from the extreme rainfall will result in moderate to major flooding on the secondary and largest rivers in the region. As of Saturday morning, some locations in Tennessee and Kentucky were on the cusp of double-digit rainfall from an event that is a little over halfway complete. Some locations in the mid-Mississippi and Ohio valleys will be on the receiving end of 2 more rounds of heavy rain, with perhaps the most intense coming tonight. The rainfall has already caused scores of flash flood warnings, with runoff inundating some neighborhoods. Many small streams have overflowed banks, or soon will at a rapid pace, adding to the danger of severe thunderstorms, some packing tornadoes. Similar to what happened with Helene in the southern Appalachians, roads and bridges along small streams may be washed away, and small streams can become raging torrents of high water that put lives in peril and wash away homes and vehicles. In some cases, the rate of rain has overwhelmed and will continue to overwhelm storm drainage capabilities. When done, this could end up being a once-in-a-500 to once-in-a-1,000-year rain event. Because of the scope of rainfall projected, AccuWeather meteorologists have issued a rare, catastrophic flood impact and a massive zone of extreme flood impact. Such a situation has not unfolded since Helene. When the repeating rounds of rain finally finish later this weekend, a broad area will exist where 8 to 16 inches of rain may have fallen, with local amounts to as high as 20 inches. The AccuWeather local Storm Max rainfall for the event spanning Wednesday to Saturday night is 21 inches. The final amount of rain projected is equivalent to 2 to 4 months' worth of rain in the region. Now, rain has not fallen evenly across the region due in part to the orientation of the atmospheric river, or the plume of moisture-rich air originating from the Caribbean and the Gulf. However, a more progressive and widespread round of intense rain is forecast into Saturday night. This will occur as the, caboose in the train of moisture-rich storms moves along. In some cases, from late Saturday night, multiple hours of Extreme rain and life-threatening flash flooding may follow the terror of severe thunderstorms with tornadoes from the mid-Mississippi Valley to portions of the Ohio and Tennessee valleys. Even long after the rain ends in the region Sunday, all the water that gathered in urban areas and small streams will continue to flow and surge into progressively larger rivers in the region. That's all for now. You can find the latest on this slow-moving system along with more regional forecasts at AccuWeather.com. And for your local forecast at your fingertips, download the AccuWeather app. If you are in the zone of this storm, be safe, stay vigilant, and I'll be back tomorrow with more weather news from AccuWeather.